Yo, what's up everybody? It's Travel Treasures and we're back with another travel vlog. This time we're diving deep into Eastern Europe. We're talking about Bucharest, Romania. This place is an insane mix of old world charm and modern energy. We're talking stunning architecture, delicious food, and a nightlife that just doesn't quit. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or just looking for an adventure, Bucharest has something for everyone. So, buckle up, smash that like button, and let's dive right into the action. Alright, first up, we're starting big. Like, really big. This is the Palace of the Parliament, and it's officially the heaviest building in the world. I'm talking 9 billion pounds of marble, steel, and freaking awesome. This place is massive, it's opulent, and it has a story that's as wild as its design. This place was the brainchild of Romania's former dictator, Nicolae Ceausescu. He wanted to build the biggest, most impressive palace the world had ever seen. And let me tell you, he kinda succeeded. The thing is gigantic, with over 1,000 rooms, and it's decked out in marble, chandeliers, and enough gold leaf to make King Midas jealous. We're talking miles of hallways, grand staircases that seem to go on forever, and these massive rooms that could fit a small village inside. The craziest part? This thing was built during a time when Romania was struggling. People were facing food shortages and economic hardship. But Ceausescu, he was busy building his dream palace. It's a controversial place, no doubt, but it's a huge part of Bucharest's history, and you can't deny the sheer scale and grandeur of it all. Next up, we're hitting the streets of Oldtown. This is where Bucharest's history comes alive, but with a modern twist. Think cobblestone streets, centuries-old buildings, and a vibe that's both charming and electric. This place is a maze of narrow streets and hidden courtyards, just begging to be explored. You've got these beautiful old churches tucked away next to trendy cafes and restaurants. It's like stepping back in time, but with amazing coffee and free Wi-Fi. During the day, it's all about soaking up the history and the atmosphere. You can check out the ruins of an old princely court, wander through antique shops, or just find a sunny spot to enjoy a traditional Romanian pastry. But as the sun starts to set, Oldtown transforms. The streets come alive with this infectious energy, people spilling out of bars and restaurants, live music filling the air. It's like the whole city is ready to party. If you're looking for a taste of Bucharest nightlife, Oldtown is where it's at. Alright, time for a little break from the city buzz. We're heading to Herastrau Park, Bucharest's largest and most beautiful park. This place is a green oasis right in the heart of the city, and it's the perfect spot to escape the hustle and bustle. Imagine this, a huge lake, lush greenery, and walking paths that seem to go on forever. You can rent a boat and go for a leisurely paddle, find a shady spot to read a book, or just wander around and soak up the tranquility. This park has something for everyone. You've got playgrounds for the kids, outdoor gyms for the fitness buffs, and even a charming little village museum where you can step back in time and see what life was like in rural Romania centuries ago. And if you're feeling peckish, there are plenty of cafes and restaurants dotted around the park where you can grab a bite to eat or just enjoy a cup of coffee with a view. But for me, the best part of Herastrau Park is the vibe. It's so relaxed and laid back, the perfect antidote to the city's energy. Chapter 4, the Romanian Atheneum, a temple of culture. Next up, we're stepping into the world of art and culture at the Romanian Atheneum. This place is a Bucharest icon, known for its stunning architecture and world-class performances. Just look at this building. It's a masterpiece of neoclassical design, with its grand columns, intricate carvings, and that massive dome that seems to reach for the sky. It's the kind of place that stops you in your tracks and makes you just stare in awe. But the real magic happens inside. The Athenaeum is home to the George Enescu Philharmonic Orchestra, one of the most respected orchestras in the world. They put on these incredible concerts featuring everything from classical masterpieces to contemporary works. Trust me, attending a concert here is an experience you won't forget. The acoustics in the main hall are phenomenal, and the atmosphere is electric. Chapter 5, Revolution Square, where history was made. Alright, time for a little history lesson. We're standing in Revolution Square, a place that's seen its fair share of drama and upheaval. This is where, in 1989, the Romanian people rose up against the communist regime, ultimately leading to the fall of Nicolae Ceausescu. You can still feel the weight of history here. The square is surrounded by these imposing buildings, many of them scarred with bullet holes from the revolution. It's a stark reminder of the fight for freedom and the sacrifices that were made. Right in the center of the square, you'll find the Memorial of Rebirth, a controversial monument dedicated to the victims of the revolution. But beyond the monuments and the history, Revolution Square is also a vibrant public space. It's a place where the past and the present collide, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope can prevail. Chapter 6. Kyri Palace, the Presidential Palace. Next up, we're heading to Kyri Palace, the official residence of the Romanian president. This place is a mix of history, elegance, and political power, and it's a must-see for anyone visiting Bucharest. The palace itself is beautiful with its grand facade, intricate details, and sprawling gardens. It's been home to Romanian royalty and heads of state for centuries, and you can feel the weight of history as you walk through its halls. The palace gardens are open to the public, and they're absolutely stunning. We're talking manicured lawns, colorful flower beds, fountains, and hidden pathways. Inside the palace, you can take a guided tour and learn about the history of the building and its former residents. You'll see opulent rooms, historical artifacts, and maybe even catch a glimpse of the current president's office. All right, time to hit the shops. We're on Calea Victoriei, Bucharest's most famous street, and it's basically the Champs-Élysées of Romania. This place is a shopper's paradise, with everything from high-end boutiques to quirky souvenir shops. But Calea Victoriei is more than just a shopping street. It's also lined with stunning architecture, historical landmarks, and some of the best restaurants and cafes in the city. As you stroll down Calea Victoriei, keep an eye out for some of Bucharest's most iconic landmarks like the Revolution Square, the National Museum of Art of Romania, and the Romanian Athenaeum. Next up, we're checking out Bucharest's very own Arc de Triomphe. Okay, it might not be as famous as its Parisian counterpart, but it's still pretty darn impressive. This towering arch commemorates Romania's victory in World War I, and it's a symbol of national pride and resilience. The arch itself is a beautiful example of neoclassical architecture, with its intricate carvings, sculptures, and that iconic Romanian eagle perched on top. You can actually climb to the top of the arch for some pretty epic views of the city. Alright, time for a little day trip outside of the city center. We're heading to Mogusa Palace, a stunning 18th century palace located just a short drive from Bucharest. This place is like something out of a fairy tale with its beautiful gardens, ornate architecture, and tranquil atmosphere. The palace was built by Prince Constantine Brâncoveanu, one of Romania's most beloved rulers, and it's a stunning example of Brâncovenesque architecture, a unique blend of Venetian, Ottoman, and Romanian styles. You can wander through the palace's lavish rooms, admire the intricate frescoes and carvings, and learn about the fascinating history of the Brâncoveanu dynasty. But for me, the real highlight of Mogusa Palace is the gardens. We're talking sprawling lawns, colorful flower beds, serene lakes, and hidden pathways. There's even a small church on the grounds, which is just as beautiful as the palace itself. And last but not least, we're wrapping up our Bucharest adventure at the National Museum of Art of Romania. This place is an absolute must for any art lover, with a vast collection spanning centuries and styles. Housed in the former royal palace, the museum's collection includes everything from medieval Romanian art to European masters like Rembrandt, El Greco, and Monet. One of the highlights of the museum is the collection of Romanian avant-garde art, featuring works by artists like Constantine Brancusi and Theodore Palladi. These guys were pioneers of modern art, and their work is both challenging and inspiring. The building itself is impressive, and the collection offers a fascinating glimpse into Romanian history and culture. So there you have it, guys, my top 10 must-visit places in Bucharest. From grand palaces and historical landmarks to vibrant nightlife and peaceful parks, this city has something for everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel vlogs and adventures. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.